Rowere motenore kod duond od bura mar UDA mawuok e ute chung' od bura 17 kod Komalensi 85 mayudore e kaunti ni ma Nairobi ne oromo odiochieng' manyoro kendo twak e wi weche motenore kod yiero maduong' mabiro. Mae kane giloso kod jofwamb weche.
Young aspirants County 047, that is Nairobi, in an alliance of youthful and young aspirants drawn from 85 wards in the 17 constituencies of Nairobi. We have a vision and a mission. One, our vision is to have youthful and young leadership in Nairobi County. Our mission, like you have been told, one is to have 47 members of the county assembly from the youth. Two is to have 8 members of the parliament from us, the youth. Have 1 women rep and at least 1 senator. As youth, it is not easy to come up and say that we need to be more serious in pursuit of what we think we deserve. We are born in an era of being served and offered things on a golden platter, and that is not all the way to go. Yes, we need to be represented. Yes, we need to be heard. But the effort we put in both of that is basically none or small, fits the act that comes out as mere shows that generations ahead of us. It has come to our attention that we have been sidelined over the years in parliamentary positions and not being considered as capable leaders, and that should come to an end. In as much as it pains to see that we are not being considered leaders, it's actually true that some extent we do not show that we are able to manage them. Our opinion, we should suggest that we as the youth should stand and put an act that we need these positions, but actually show that we deserve the positions we claim we want. We are amazed by the number of meetings held around the country by the youth, and that's good. That's a good thing, but what good is there if there is no much fruit from the meetings we have? Why hold countless meetings when nothing talked in them adds to the greater good of empowering the youth? It's high time we actually use what we have in our hands and work with it. Prove the generation ahead that we are ready to take the seats and that they will not be disappointed in us. It is not a crime to hold walks and strikes all over the country to make a point, but strive has not been known to bear any good fruit. We sit on our phones and feel like with them everything will be solved, but I choose to disagree. Some things are not solved while lazing or holding protests. Actions speak louder than words. My take is, as we stop bickering about what we have not been given by the government and start making our own ways and our places. Instead of hurling and lashing out social media, we should channel the energy to protest, to projects that are worth our while. We have seen way too many of us start projects and fail to accomplish one goal. It's sad, but it's the truth. We are pioneers of works that cannot be uttered before other people. Yes, we learn from failure, but how long will we keep on learning? How long are we going to take a back seat to be students? For one, I think that we should raise a standard, make a statement with what we do on a daily basis, not the constant tweets and endless wars among other strangers on social media platforms. We should be loud at actions, not words only. The government might have given us a few spots in the parliament, and that's okay, because we do not need half of the seats to make a difference. We need even one to show that we can make a whole new dynamic change in our country. It's time we stopped fighting for all wrong reasons and start fighting for the right ones. Or better yet, see our priorities and make them straight. We should start considering making ourselves before trying to change an entire nation, because a journey is a step at a time. We worry too much about the whole hay when we are seen as a needle. I suggest we start developing ourselves first and show that we are capable of leadership. We should maximize the minimal chances we have and fight for more posts, more partnerships, more donors with how we handle what we have, not by the constant empty words of the will to do this and that, if you help us with this or that. I think hearing a youth talk about some accomplishments has good ring to do with it. And I am sure that it will be a good way to advocate for ourselves by what we can do without constant funds from the government. It's time we take up the bull by its horn and make a name for ourselves, not by chanting youth, youth, youth on the streets of Kenya, but actually letting our bedded sweat speak on our behalf. It's a time to fight is not the answer, but proving ourselves worthy of what we are doing.
Mimi naitwa James Wanjohi Njoroge. Nasimama kiti cha ubunge katika constituency ya Roysambu. Na ningependa kushukuru Mungu sana kwa chama ya UDA. Kwa maana hii ni chama ambayo iko na roho ya Mungu. Hii ni chama ambayo haiuzwi, inajiuza. Sisi tunasimama na Honorable William Samoei Ruto. Na sisi tunasimama na yeye kidete. Sisi kama vijana tunataka kutangaza tuseme siku ya election saa 2 asubuhi tutakuwa tusha deliver. Mheshimiwa Honorable William Samoei Ruto, I can tell you the storms are raging. Na matisho na vitisho na there is a lot of hulaboos, lakini usitishike. Sisi kama vijana, naongea as the patron of Y47 UDA, chama ya vijana ambayo tumeshikana aspirants wote nchi ya Kenya. Nasimama nikikuambia Mheshimiwa Honorable William Samoei Ruto, wewe ndiye rais ambaye wananchi wa Kenya wanataka. Kwa hivyo yangu ni kushukuru tu Mungu na kuomba wananchi ambao wananisikia kokote ambako mliko, muombe rais wetu wa 5 na mshikilie vijana. Tumeomba siku ya leo tukasema hata candidates wenye wanang'ang'ania kiti ya governor na chama yetu ya UDA, we are urging them to consider having their running mate as a youthful person, because that way tutaona unatujali na sisi we are more than 70% katika any county nchi yetu ya Kenya. Hata nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu juzi kiongozi wetu Honorable William Samoei Ruto ametuahidi ya kwamba chama yetu ni ya kuinua vijana ambao hawana kazi. Mimi ninajua vijana wanapigwa marisasi kwa sababu ya wizi na hawaibi kwa sababu wanataka, wanaiba sababu hawana kazi. Ninajua kuna vijana wengi sana tumepoteza, wameaga dunia kwa sababu tulikuwa tukitarajia tutapewa kazi lakini kazi haikupatikana. Kwa hivyo ningeomba vijana wote ambao mnanisikia, mchague chama ambayo itahakikisha kazi imefika kwa vijana. Mama mboga, mama zetu ambao sisi tunawajali zaidi. Mnajua sisi ni bottom up economy. Wenye wanauza watermelon, vijana ambao wanauza dawa za mende, vijana ambao wanazungusha miwa, sisi hao ndio sisi na sisi ndio hao. Hustlers, tushikane nchini yetu ya Kenya na tusimamishe vijana wengi zaidi katika bunge letu ambalo litakuwa la 2022 and beyond. Mungu awabariki.
Kwa majina naitwa Ann Robai Makawa, ama Senje. Mimi ni MCA aspirant Kabiro Ward, Dagoretti North. Na kando yangu pia nina MCA aspirant from the same constituency. Sisi tuko kwenye chama ya UDA. Tuna support William Samoei Ruto for the coming elections in 2022 as our president. Sisi chama ya UDA, we believe in the hustler narrative na tuko kwenye kinyang'anyiro hichi kubadilisha conversation. We are going to change the conversation. It is all going to be about the hustler. It's going to be about mama mboga. It is going to be about all those people who have the small wage in this country. Na tunashukuru sana kwamba Wakenya wengine watatusupport kwa hii manifesto yetu. The bottom up approach is what we are using for now for economy. Na tunashukuru Mungu kwamba we have someone to guide us ambaye ni William Samoei Ruto.
Naitwa Basha Guyanda na nimesimama Gatina Ward. Kwa hivyo hapa tuko ni Dagoretti North. Na tumekaribisha ile event ambayo imefanyika leo ya vijana. Kwa sababu hiki chama tumetambua kiko na vijana wetu. Kwa hivyo tumewakaribisha wote na tunasema tuko ndani ya UDA kama vijana, tunasonga, tumefanya uamuzi na tunasonga mbele.
Mimi kama mama, wamama wamejiunga na UDA 100%. In Dagoretti North we are in UDA. Na tunakaa kwa sababu wamama wa UDA Dagoretti North ndio wako associated na bottom up economy. Wengi wao ni kina mama mboga, mama mahindi. So we are fully in UDA and we are supporting it.